Check, check, check. Anybody hear me out there? Check, check, check. Looks like we're live. Yesterday I didn't have any sound. Let me make sure the little bar is moving on the sound. Yeah, it's moving. You guys hear me out there? I think you can. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Yesterday I didn't have any sound for a while. I was talking for like 10 minutes. Nobody could hear me. Anyways, I see the auxiliary mic on my encoding software is set up correctly, so I'm pretty sure you guys can hear me. In any event, welcome. It is August 21st of 2020. August 21st of 2020, or yeah. August 21st of 2020. It's Friday. Let's see what our quote of the day is in my book here. I like yesterday's. Life is profoundly simple. We are the ones who complicate it. Today's August 21st. Oh, money is a manifestation of your beliefs and actions. Ain't that the truth? If you have it, then your thinking and actions are causing that to be. If you don't have it, then your thinking and your actions are causing that to be as well. Change your thinking, change your actions, and you'll change the amount of money you have. Wow. That is very applicable to what we're doing here in the markets today. Can you guys hear me? Anybody watching out there, just say yes if you can hear me. I want to make sure you guys can hear me. In the meantime, we will, I guess I should, first and foremost, this is for entertainment purposes only. I do not recommend anybody follow my trades. Although I'm about to show you a setup that I think you should follow. Because it works almost every freaking time. So right here, GRWG, I was actually buying this. I was going long on this one in the live stream on Wednesday. Yep, right here. I forgot exactly where I was buying. I think I was buying this. Where did I buy it? I can't even remember where I bought. I think I was buying this like high day break right here at like 19. I think I got in at like 20. I was late. Anyways, yeah, I got in around here. This is the high day break, and I chased it. I predicted it would go to 22. I didn't hold that long. I think I was out somewhere in with all of it. I think 2150. I can't even remember. Anyways, so then the next morning, look at this. This is a multi-day runner. Multi-day runner. You can see the volume increasing every single day. You got a big blow off top volume. It squeezes up. Now it's pulling back. The short setup was awesome yesterday. This is an overextended gap down. So it started gapping down in the morning when I seen it that it was extended. Huge volume the day before, and it's gapping down. That is my sign to short. And this setup probably works 8 out of 10 times. Awesome, Matt. So yesterday I was shorting this in the morning. It had like a morning spike right here. It dumped. I took some pre-market. I took some short pre-market. It dumped. I covered into this, most of it anyways, and then it bounced. I re-shorted this bounce, covered into this flush down near 19, and then added into this little pop towards 20. And then when it double bottomed right here and started coming back, I took off the rest, I think at 1950. And then it had a double top on the high of day. When that happened, I hopped back in short, I think at 20.25. And then I faded it the rest of the day. Covered a little bit there at 18. Or not quite 18. 18.50 maybe. Maybe not even. Right around it was, yeah, it wasn't 18. I think it was like between 18.50 and 19. And then it bounced. And I added back at like 18.30. Added back. Now here we are this morning. It's gapping down, and I'm actually regretting my cover this morning because I just covered into this flush down at 16.90. And I shouldn't have covered it all. I feel like I should have held some. But because if you look at the daily chart, I think that this is going to have some more downside to it. I would love to get a flush down to like maybe 14 or 15. A low volume sell-off down to 14 or 15 over the course of the next day or two, and then buy this for a bounce. The number 5 dip buy. You have a multi-day runner, big squeeze, okay, a low volume sell-off, and then you buy the dip, which I'm currently playing right now on Redo. I tried it yesterday, but I was a little bit early. But you look at it. Look, multi-day runner, 1, 2, 3. Okay, big sell-off, though, on the third day. But look at the volume. Okay, low volume sell-off. But yesterday I kind of thought I was early on the trade yesterday on the buy. But where did I get long at? Yes, I was long into a dip. No, that was the day before. I was long into a dip. I cut the trade at like, I think 16.70 when it broke this support at 6.79, which basically I broke even on the trade. May have lost like $30 or something. When it broke this, I had a stop loss in. I wasn't even there for it. And then I got back to my computer later in the afternoon, and I seen it bottoming over here, so I snagged some at $6.35. So that is my entry on Redo. So I'm thinking it's going to bounce. If it doesn't bounce today and it fades a little bit more, well, I'll probably cut it, and then rebuy lower. Probably just set a stop loss. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just add. Who knows? I'll make that decision here in a little while. But yes, I'm fully expecting a bounce on this stock. Okay. Multi-day run, low volume sell-off, buying the dip. I'm going to sell the rip, hopefully to 10. Some other. Do a Redo chart. Yeah, we just did it. Yeah, this morning Henry was asking me, he was like, dude, why are you buying Redo? There's no volume. Well, that is part of the setup we've seen it a million times. A big squeeze, you have a low volume sell-off, and then you buy the dip and it bounces for you. I can just go over countless charts. Probably one of the best ones that I hit this year and caught just the smallest piece of it. So look at this one. Multi-day run on U1. I was buying the dip right here. Look at the volume. Low volume sell-off. Now, I never expected this right here. Went all the way to 60. Look at that. I was in at like 11, 1060 or something ridiculous number, selling at like 15 or 16 and being happy with my $5 a share. And then right after that, it just continues to go to $60 in the after hours. So that's another example. SRNE last week. Nailed this one with the exact same setup. Okay, big multi-day run. Look at that. Big blow off top volume. And then it sells off. Volume is big on that, on the sell-off though. Look at that sell-off. So sold off for 2 days, Bought the dip here. Sold. I think my last sell was at 14.25. I almost top ticked it. And then I shorted it and didn't hold the short long enough. Covered it like 13, I think. Anyways, and I probably, with Redu, that's just a couple other examples. I could go on and on and on, but I won't. So right now, to me, it looks like, I mean, even if it fades down to $5, even better. The lower the better, because it's just going to make that much better of a bounce. I might have, but with the GRWG, I mean, yesterday was the first red day, so I think it's probably going to have more downside. So I mean, it just bounces 17.15 right now. I mean, I could short right now, but I'm just gonna leave it alone. I've already booked a nice win on it this morning, so I'm not trying to overtrade. If it bounces, red to green is on GRWG is $18.27. So if it bounces up to $18.27, I might reshort it and then fade it, and then look to buy it either Monday or Tuesday of next week. And it just got slapped down. That little pop just got sold into right there. In the 1730s, I could have reshorted there, but I shouldn't have covered all of my position, because I feel like this is going to have more downside to it. So that was, I mean, I just saw the money and I took it. Let's see what else we got. MTP, that's a morning mover. I think I already have it up here. MTP. I don't have a lot of faith in it. I don't have a lot of faith in any of these stocks until they prove themselves. I mean, look at this daily. It's got a history of failed spikes. Failed. I mean, this one was a multi-day run, I guess. Well, no, it wasn't. A big gap up, one day, failed spike. So, yeah, that's why I'm not too interested in it. And it just recently had a failed spike. So, right now, MTP is up at, it's up at $3 right now. So, it's right in here in this range. I mean, it may have already hit its top for the day. $3.32 was the pre-market highs. It may not go any higher than that today. Because what I've noticed about is that if you get these one-day failed spikers and then they spike again the next day or in a couple of days, they just get sold. All these bag holders just sell into it. Like this one. WHLM. Look at the daily chart on this one. Look at every time. Every spike, just gets sold into. Spike, sold into. Every single one. Okay. Now Gevo, look at Gevo. So dirty. These fuckers so dirty. I think Henry nailed this one yesterday. Long. This, you know what? This is a great day trading vehicle. I mean, shit. When you got volume, I'm all about it. And actually, I was trying to short this in the after hours yesterday. Because I was like, this thing is probably going to gap down. Actually, this is on my short list right now. If this thing bounces anywhere close to 175 to anywhere in here, I'm shorting the fuck out of this thing. They just did an offering at 130, but not all offerings are created equal. Okay? Some of them are toxic, and some of them are really bad, and some of them aren't that bad. Some are actually good and healthy for the company. Gevo, not so. I mean, it took 1 billion shares. This thing traded 1 billion shares yesterday, and it can only move $1.50. I mean, it's got a. Let's see what the float is. Gevo. 31 million, which the share count is higher than that now because they just did their offering. So Gevo Bag holders galore. Look at this long-term chart just getting crushed. Crushed. The only way to dig yourself out of a hole like this is through volume. And you're going to need multiple days of huge, huge, huge volume to be able to get out of this. So, yeah. We'll see if GVO can bounce a little bit. Hell. I don't want to short it now. We'll wait. We'll wait till there's a little more meat on the bone. Wait till it sets up right. Hell, let's just find out and see if there's shares to short. Probably not any shares. GVO. Oh, what was that? There we go. GVO. Red to green on GVO is 181. So I'll put an order at 174. Need red to green. We'll do 4,000 shares. Hey, look at that. There's shares to short. Damn. GRWG down to 6. Oh, down to 16. Oh, man. Oh, yep. I covered too early on this piece of crap. That's okay though. We're gonna catch the long on it on GRWG. So that's potential buy Monday. Redo. We'll see what happens with that one. I don't know if I'm going to. We'll see how we'll see how it holds up whenever the market opens. So you got 4 minutes till the market open. See what else tickers we need to look at. MTP, Pixie is moving, bouncing off its lows. SMIH looks like a breakout on the daily, but no volume. TDTT, BKE, MKD, so right now Redo and GRWG are the ones I'm focusing on. And GVO, if we can get a bounce up towards red to green, we'll short some. PEIX holding up over 450. That thing doesn't want to go away. CLSK holding over 12. Kirkland retail looks like it wants to break out. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, Kirkland looks like it wants to break out. It's got a nice looking daily. Kirk. So that one's on watch. Gets over. Let's look at this daily. Look at that daily. This brand is in Costco. I go shop there sometimes. So, yeah, this is in Costco, this brand. So, like, my baby wipes are this brand. So, look, might get over $12.50. Kirk, the red to green, is... Come on. What's going on with you? Oh, man, my software's being sketchy. So, red to green looks like it was around 1140 yesterday. It dipped, it held. So now it looks like it wants to go higher. So stays over 1140, might be a buy. I might buy it actually. And swing it to Monday. We'll see. Oh, market open. Okay, so let's focus on Redu for right now. Let's see what's going on with this one. Is my internet not working? Everything's thinking, and I think my internet's down right now. Something's wrong. Can you hear me out there? I hope so, because I'm getting nothing. Nothing's responding on my scanners, and nothing is responding on my computer. I've got no price action whatsoever. I think my internet is not working. Fuck. That sucks. Okay, well that's good. Something came through. So my scanner is not working. Maybe if I'll restart it. Close program. So my scanners aren't working, and when I try to put a different ticker on my E-Trade, okay, so I see stuff moving on my Thinkorswim. Good. There we go. I think we missed internet back for just a little bit. All right, so I'm going to throw a stop loss in at yesterday's low at 631. So if it goes red on a redo, then I'll just get out. What is going on with my level 2? Oh, man. You know what? This week, Thinkorswim and both Thinkorswim and Thinkorswim was sketchy earlier this week, and now it's E-Trade Pro. 631. We'll put a sell order in for it. So I'll lose 3 cents if it doesn't work. I mean, the red to green, there it goes. It's starting to spike a little bit. Redo is. See if my scanners will work now. GVO's starting to spike a little bit. Hell, I think I might want to take a starter short here on GVO. All right, got some short on GVO. And we got a little spike. Okay, let's see what we got here. GRWG. Could have probably shorted into that little spike up there at 1740. But I'll leave it alone for right now. And then GVO. So I got short at 156. $1.56. I'm going to add up to $1.80. That is the red to green on GVO. There we go. Sykes says GVO trying to squeeze shorts, but it's going to take a lot more volume to succeed. No shit. I don't think they're doing 1 billion shares in volume today. And Redu, we just got to pop up to. So I'm going to pump this in the chat a little bit. could sell some and take some profits right now on Redu. I mean, it is still technically red on the day, so maybe I'll just, oops, take a little bit off. So a little bit right there. There you go. Sold a little bit at 663 on Redu. So now I'm in the money. Can't lose on the trade. Sold 1/4 of it. Let me get MTP back up here. Find out what's going on with that one. I don't expect much out of MTP, but we'll just have it up. And we're getting some failure out of GVO. So Redu, I sold into this little pop right here. We'll see if it can get some more gas. And GRWG starting to set up a little bit more. I mean, I could have shorted into this little spike right here, but really I want to get it closer to 18. Because that is, well, 18.25 is the red to green. So that's where I'm going to short. And maybe I'll dabble here. Okay, I dabbled. Small size, though. Because really, I want to size in closer to 18 on GRWG. So dabbled at 1740. Oh, no. Redu. Giving it up a little bit. Put my stop loss in. Okay, got my stop loss in. On Redu, more failure out of GVO. All right, we're getting more. Oh shit, I took way too much size. I meant to take 250 shares. I took 1,000 shares. That is not good. Oh, fuck me. God damn it. All right. GRWG is up at 18 now. Oh, man. Now I'm uncomfortable. Well, so much for sizing in. So I went to size in some more right there in the 1780s, and I had already taken way too much size. That sucks. So now I'm going to have to cover some on a pullback. And I'm going to cover some on GVO. Okay, covered some on GVO at 144. Okay, covered half my position on GRWG. On this little yank, because it could hold here and then go up higher. So all right. So now I got my. I accidentally took 1,000 shares. I didn't mean to take 1,000 shares, but now I got my position size reduced. Covered some on this yank because I was in at 1740. So I covered right here in the 1740s for a small loss. Now I can re-add closer to 18. 1826 is the red to green. I mean, it may just fail here. It looks like it is. Damn it. See, I was trying to add into this pop, but I accidentally took too many shares. Damn it. It's okay, though. I made a fat finger mistake. And we'll get another opportunity, a little bounce, or a little pop to short into. This might be another all-day fader. And GRWG gonna break VWAP. Or is it gonna come back? Alright, so yeah. GRWG putting in a little bounce. Shit, maybe I could add here. What are you going to do, GRWG? I think I'm going to short more right here. There we go. Got some at 151. So now I'm playing on house's money. And we'll use 160 as the as our stop loss. And then if it goes up to red to green at 680, we'll short more up there. And we're getting more failure. God, man, I wish I had my 1,000 shares now on GRWG. I wanted to size in. That's okay, though. Oh, man. That would have been a quick $400 if I would have held down to 17. Man, I want to add more to GRWG. The greed is setting in on me right now. There was no shares to short yesterday, which yesterday wasn't the day to really short anyways. Alright, I added a little bit there at 153 on my GRWG. See if I can. I'm going to put in an order to add some more at 157. I feel sorry for all those people that were long last night that held overnight on GRWG. Wake up this morning to a giant gap down because they fucking did a PR, pumped their stock up, and then just fucking sell into everybody. A lot of people woke up butthurt today. A lot of people. Yeah, so Henry had to work today. He was trading this morning. He was trading MTP. I think he nailed MTP. He gets up early and he hits these pre-market runners. I got to sleep in a little bit. Plus, I don't feel like I can't. You know, those pre-market runners, sometimes they'll pop up and then they just die. Oh, GASS hitting high day scanner. So that looks like it's breaking out on the daily. And GRWG is not coming back. So I can't add to my short. GASS. Squeezing. Hitting the old high day scanner. Trying to break out on the daily. I'm not going to chase it though. We'll watch it. Definitely watch it. Get it on a side chart over here. Replace MTP. Because might as well be dead. Man, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. GRWG. Damn. Oh. Probably should take some profits down here. Didn't have as much size as I wanted, but whatever. You take what the market gives you. There you go. And GVO looks like it's about to give it up. I know Henry's long GVO. I think he was long from the 130s, 135. So I hope he sold into that morning spike up in the 160s. I mean, you make 30 cents on a piece of shit like this. Take it. If you're out there, Henry, and you're listening, please take it. Take your money. Okay? This is the financing they did with this company is not a good one. Okay? They're just trying to survive. They need money. Yeah, this GASS, I mean, it's not a ton of volume. See if GVO holds over VWAP. Okay, if it sits there and it keeps consolidating over VWAP. Okay, even though I'm like super short bias on GVO right now, and I believe it's just going to keep fading all day. If it holds over VWAP, price action is king. Price action is king. So that if it holds over VWAP and it holds right here and it puts in a support zone, you know, and starts putting in higher lows like it is right now, then I'm not going to get stubborn with it. Because I'm fucking wrong all the time on trades every day. Meanwhile, GRWG still shitting the bed. So hopefully GRWG keeps shitting the bed so we can buy it. Let's see. So GRWG down near low a day. God, it'd be great to see this thing go down to 15 bucks. Okay, so with, yep, it's cracking low a day now. GRWG cracking low a day. Meanwhile, GVO, now that it has, I'm going to set my new stop loss at 155 now. So I'm basically not going to lose anything on this thing. Put in my stop loss. Put 156 actually. And I should use 160, but I don't even want to give this thing 5 cents. I've already locked in some money on it, so it is what it is. GVO to cover. Should I cover down here? I mean, yeah, I probably should. All right, got a tiny piece left. Tiny piece. And GVO looks like it's about to get through this VWAP right here. GASS still going. It's up over $3. 310. And GVO, you gonna crack? Yep, there goes GVO. 144. $143. Okay, I'm going to cover into that a little bit. Okay, just covered 1,000 shares. Let's see, now it's starting to bounce some. Kind of getting bought up here. Might lose its volatility. think ideally my goal with GVO would be maybe $1. If it can get down there, I should just put my stop loss in and forget about it now. Okay, I'm not covering any more. Put my stop loss in. As long as it can get over 155. See if I can fade this down to $1. That'd be awesome. Redu's up to 660, 664. So hopefully it can keep going. Henry's right, though. It does need more volume. Good morning, Leroy. What's up, buddy? What are you watching this morning? Oh, let's see here. Let's see what they're saying in the chat. Some said ABC. Pixie is ABCDing. Is it? Let's look at Pixie. Pixie was on the top percent gainers list this morning. Meh. It's consolidating though. Look at that spike. It's consolidating. It looks like it's. It does look like it's gonna go. I could see Pixie squeezing. God, look at that daily though. Spike fail, spike fail, spike fail. Jesus. I mean, I'm not gonna mess with it. Looks kind of scary to me. Look at that GRWG. Okay, so this sell-off on GRWG, I'm liking it a whole lot. I might start buying up at 15. It's at 16 now. You know what? I'm gonna dabble here at 16. It probably goes lower, but number 5 dip buy, and if I'm wrong, I mean, I still got some of my short left, so I'll be boxed in now. All right. Looks like we're about to go lower on GVO. Made money on both. Oh, GRWG and Tops. Nice. Yeah, Tops yesterday was had a nice breakout in the afternoon. I was watching it. I was watching Tops yesterday, but I just, you know, I thought about it. I almost, you know, during this consolidation zone, see how it's holding over VWAP, consolidating. I almost bought it, you know, on a dip down here towards VWAP, but then I was like, nah, fuck it. I already made enough money for the only reason I probably would have pulled the trigger on Tops yesterday if I was stuck, which is a horrible reason to, if I was stuck money to buy a stock. But you know, I'd already made plenty of money for the day, so I was not trying to overtrade. But then look at that. Look at this power hour squeeze. Okay, that's why we trade the first couple hours of the day and the last hour of the day, is because, look, all this happened in the last hour of the day. Power hour. And then a nice squeeze into after hours. Yeah. But with a company like Tops, you know, you definitely don't want to overstay your welcome. So it's good that you already made your money and got out. Got out early on GWRG, story of my life. Story of everybody's life, Leroy. Don't stress too hard. The fact that you caught some of the move and you made some money on it, that's what's most important. Were you short or long? Yeah, exactly. Tops never holds its gains. That's part of the reason why I didn't want it. And I'm getting a nice bounce right now off that $16 area. So I bought GRWG just now at 16, and we're getting a bounce up to $16.50. Tops giving it up down to 139 now. I hope Henry fucking sold into that spike. hope he did. It's now I really want to cover. All right, I can't help it. I got to cover a little GVO here. I got to take my profits. I got to take my profits. Okay, now I promise you, this time I'm going to hold the rest. Fuck GVO. GVO is making history, record volume for this price yesterday. Somebody said that. Somebody says new high day, NIO. F-cell straight up. So my business partner agreed to whenever he agreed that whenever Tesla does their split, their 5-to-1 split, that we're going to invest some of our money from our business in it. But the only thing that sucks about that is the price of the stock's going to go down, but the share count is going to go up when they do the split. So let's say that you had 100 shares at, what's Tesla trading at right now? TSLA. So right now the float, wow, the float is only 148 million. That's pretty low for such a big company. Damn, no wonder this thing's got so much squeeze potential. So yeah, they do the 5-to-1 split. Say you have 100 shares at $2,000, right? When they do the 5-to-1 split, you're going to multiply that times 5. So you have 500 shares at $500, right? Because it's trading at $2,000 right now. So the float's going to go up, your share count's going to go up. But still, that is actually, I mean, even with the 5-to-1 split, it's still under $1 billion, and it's still a big company. And for me, I'm thinking Tesla's a long-term hold anyways. And I don't ever say that about any companies, really. I don't ever hold shit for long-term other than like my retirement mutual. But that's a mutual fund, though. So that's a conglomeration of a bunch of different companies. And that mutual fund is put together by people that are way smarter than me. When we're trading the sewer of the stock market, we just all know that all these companies are garbage, bullshit. We don't get married to them. A lot of resistance at 140. Leroy in at 1725. Oh, you're short. Out at 17. Wow, Leroy, you didn't give it any time, did you? Must have had some big size. If I would have kept my full 1,000 shares, I accidentally took 1,000 shares at 1740. Jesus, I would have made $1,500 right there. So GRWG is going to be my top potential buy here Monday. Well, I already bought it, but I'm really going to size in. So we got this. Look at that. Look at that. Multi-day run. Look at that. You got lower volume, sell off. And we should get a bounce. So really, even though I'm long at 16, it wouldn't bother me to see this thing go down to like 15. Because, I mean, okay, it went from what? $9. That's where the consolidation zone is on GRWG. There's a consolidation. So you got that base, that support zone. The multi-day run went up to 22. So I mean, you're essentially got, like $13 a share off the consolidation zone that it spiked. Well, if it pulls back, if you want to kind of time the pullback a little bit, you can expect about 50%, maybe a 50% pullback. But if it gets down to 50%, you're really, really going to get close to the bottom right there on a 50% retracement pullback. So, I mean, if this thing goes down to $15, $14, $15, really, really, you got a nice buy opportunity for that number 5 dip buy. Oh, for sure with Tesla. It's probably, I'm probably going to buy, I don't know, I'm going to buy $5,000 worth of Tesla. Say they do the split and it's at $500. I'm going to buy 500 G's or 5 G's of it, 5,000, and I'm going to sit on it and I'm going to hold it for a minimum like a couple years. Like, I'm not even going to pay attention to all the ups and the downs and all the bullshit with it. Hell, if it goes down, I might add. And so, I don't think did I tell you guys that I sold some into this pop on GRWG? When I bought 1650, I sold some into this pop. Now it's, see if it bases here or if it continues lower. I still got a tiny bit of my short. I'm kind of inclined to cover it right now. Cover the rest of it. Then I'll be all out of my short position. Yeah, I'm going to cover it. Alright, I bought some more too. I covered it and I bought more. It might go lower though. GRWG might go lower. I mean, really, ideally, we should rate for the first green day on GRWG. We should wait for it to show that it's already truly bottomed and that it's going green. So I'll put the stop loss in. But I like to be involved because it keeps me paying attention to the stock. So if it cracks low a day, I'm going to sell half my shares. I'm not going to sell them all. If GRWG cracks low a day, I'm not going to sell all of them. I'm just going to sell half because I got a small position size anyway. So ideally, I'm trying to get to, as far as my position size on this, I'm going to try to get to 1,000 or 1,500 shares. Okay? And right now, I have 400. So if it cracks low a day, I'm going to get rid of 200. I'm going to sell 200 of them. I'm going to take a small loss there. And then I'm going to let the other 200, I'm going to keep the other 200 just to keep me involved in the trade. And then I might add a little bit lower. I might throw another 200 shares down if it gets closer to, probably if it gets close to 15, I'll probably, instead of 200 shares, I'll probably add 400 or 500 shares if it goes down to 15. Let's see, GRWG. Yep, they're in the weed sector. Hydroponics. nutrients, seeds, lighting fixtures, growing media. Why wouldn't you want to own a wheat stock? Oh, just took me out. So it took my 200 shares out. I probably just should have sold all of it into that pop at 1650, because they almost always bounce at the whole dollar numbers. But I'm going to add a little bit lower. And you think about it, I got 200 shares at $16, right? If it goes down to 15, I'm only down $200. And I have a conviction that this thing is going to have a nice bounce in it soon. Looks like GASS is holding up. GVO's still fading down to the 130s. $15.80s. God. All right, I'm back in I added 100 shares back on GRWG. Just because we're down in the 15s. GVO's still fading. Now, let's look at REDU. I mean, it's holding green on the day, which is bullish, but it definitely needs volume. Look at this fucking choppy mess. So look at that. Yeah, it's basing. See, it's basing here. I mean, it might dump some more. Let's see here. So same thing. Look at this consolidation zone. Right here. Consolidation zone. About 350. Squeeze up to 10. So that's what? $7 a share. So now it's at 640. So that makes sense. It's about half. So this probably should bounce soon, but it needs some volume. Little volume might go. It might have another day of selling though. Might have one more day of, maybe a day of selling down to 6. So I got the stop loss in. Right now the red to green on Redo is 637. I got my stop loss in at 631. 631. And GVO, more downside on GVO. Still fading. Down to 135. Wonder if Henry's still in it. Let's ask him. I'll tell you what, though, Henry's gotten good at. You're long on GRWG. Yeah, I am long on GRWG. I covered all the rest of my short at 16. So I'm long right now. Now keep in mind, I'm long, but I'm only long. I'm less than 1/3 of my desired position size. So, with that being said, like we're down at 15.85 now. This could keep fading the rest of the day, GRWG. But I'm at the point with GRWG now where I feel like it's enough off of its highs to where Monday it's going to get a bounce. So it could fade. If it fades down to the 15s or 14s, I'm really going to pile in. I'm going to double or even triple what I have in share size right now if it goes down to 14 or 15 to catch a bounce. I mean, And it could bounce right now. It could bounce, you know, if it bounced up to red to green is 18. So, I mean, if it bounced up to 18, I would definitely take some off. Oh, Givo, what do I do? Cover it? 134, 135? Yeah, I don't want to look at it anymore. Short Givo right now. All right. Took the rest of my Givo off. I'm done. Done with Givo. Redu looks like it's about to crack low a day. So if Redu goes lower, that's better. The lower the better. It'll give it more potential for the upside. All right, so Redu just went red on the day. So I might put an order to buy at $6. $6.05. And really, you know what, with Redu, I mean, it really only had 2 real big days of spiking. It's better when you get these, when you get multi-day runners. Like 4 to 5 to 6 days of spiking. Definitely getting the low volume sell-off though, that's for damn sure. So hopefully I can go down to 6. There it goes. Redu starting to dump a little bit more. I'm going to try to rebuy it at 6. Givo's starting to bounce a little bit. GRWR starting to bounce. Grow generation. BFRA volatility halt. Let's look at that one. BFRA squeezed from 1050 to 1183. Look at this daily. Wow, look at that daily. Gross. I ain't buying it. Pixie still going up a little bit. Makes me want to short it, but I won't. There's not enough meat on the bone. See what else everyone's talking about. RKT, kind of expensive. Well, so far right now, there's no real standout of anything. Oh, look at Kirk. Kirk's about to get over... Oops. What did I do? I need charts. There we go. Kirk's about to get over. God, I hope it keeps squeezing. Yeah, Kirk's breaking out on the daily. Look at that. But it looks kind of stuffy up here at 1250. Like it's got a cold. Look at that breakout. See, it's a breakout. And then it's kind of like, I'm breaking out, but I don't know if I really want to. So, I'm not buying that breakout. Let's leave it alone. But I'm definitely going to keep Kirk on watch. I mean, really, the buy was when it held the red to green. Red to green was about 1150. So it spiked up and it pulled back on this pullback. You can buy on this little pullback and then risk red to green. And then you sell into this squeeze. Make almost $1 a share. You watching Pixie? Yeah, I got it up. I'm looking at it. It's got a float of 16 million. History of failed spikes. So if you're in Pixie and you're buying it, say you bought it over the break of $5. Let me pull up Pixie. So that's a nice move right there. Don't overstay your welcome on this thing. Say you bought it at 5, I'd be selling into this push at 6. Because if you look at the daily on this thing, look at the daily. Can't deny that. One day failed spikers. So just know that this thing is probably going to end bad at the end of the day. In fact, it makes me want to short it. No shares to short. It's probably too early to short anyways. Try to short it up there at $6, but it could still keep going though. Could pull back to VWAP and get some continuation. I just think that by the end of the day though, it's gonna end up, I don't think it'll be a multi-day runner. Let's put it that way. ARLO breaking out on the daily chart. Over 650. But I'm not buying it. Not going to buy it. Kirk holding up near 1250. Plug with a panic down to 13 and bounced to 1390. Yeah, right now for me, BFRA is about to resume, so let's watch that one for a minute. BFRA. So yeah, BFRA looks like it's about to resume. We'll see what happens with that one. Yeah, I'm right now there's not a whole lot that I'm really too excited about getting into. The only thing I'm planning on doing is adding to me. So looks like big gap. A big gap after that volatility halt on BFRA. It's got a float of 21 million. Jeez, wow, gapped all the way up. Now it's squeezing. BFRA might be the play of the day. Might be the one big runner that we get all day. God, that daily chart though, but I mean, it is bouncing off its lows. Makes me want to short it looking at that daily. Okay, I snagged some short at $13.40. Wow, holy crap, that was quick. I think I'll hold this. The only reason I shorted it is just because of the daily. Look at the daily. Look at that. I would have been early on my short with Pixie too. It's over $6. Wow, BFRA just smacked down. Probably should cover some. Okay, I got an order to cover at 12:30. Looks like it might come back. Actually, 12:39. Yep, I got a cover for 1/3 of my position. Hold the rest. Actually, I got an order to add at 13 too. Add some back at 13 into a little bounce. Am I gonna get it? Maybe I'll move it down. Okay, I moved it to the 13 or 1280s, 1289. Looks like it's gonna get there. There you go. I added 1289 into this little bounce. This thing's pretty volatile though. So if we look at the daily on this thing, look at that daily. Spike, fail, spike, fail, spike, fail, spike, fail. So if this thing goes to 20, I would fucking definitely short the hell out of this thing. I don't know if it's just going to hold up right here. We'll see if it holds up. If it goes down to 12, I'm gonna put an order to cover some at 12. Okay, cover some at 12. $12.28. Yep. Got executed right there at 12. Cover some more. Covered some more at 12.10. We'll hold the rest. I didn't take huge size on it. I only took 500 shares just because it's such a volatile play. It's so volatile. So you don't need big size whenever you got super volatile stock like that. Yeah, yeah, look at Pixie. It's getting, I mean, it got over 6 for a minute, but now it's getting stuffed and rolled over. We'll see if it holds 12 here and comes back. Maybe it'll just be one of those ones where it's straight up, straight down. And GRWG looks like it's going to be an all-day fader. Hopefully Monday we get a bounce on it. Look at that, down to 1150. All right, I got to cover some more into that. I can't just not sit here and not take profits. Cover it. And then I'm going to try to cover some more down to the low 11s and be done with it. Hell, I kind of want to buy it now. I mean, shit. Let's try to buy it. We should get a bounce, right? Playing on the house's money. Okay, I'm still short, but I got long at 11.45. Let's see if we get a bounce out of it. I mean, it went all from 13.50 all the way down to 11 bucks. So here comes a bounce. I'm not going to I mean, it bounces up to 12. I'm going to get out. Or, 12.50. Come on. There it goes. Look at that. Pixie giving it up. Damn. Smack down. Gave up 50 cents a share in a minute. You going to bounce there? BFR. I'm at 11.45. I'm going to try to sell at 12. Maybe not even 12. Maybe like 11. 11.80. Doesn't look like it wants to bounce, does it? All right, I'm out. I sold at 11.70. I got nervous because it's not really bouncing. It kind of bounced, but now if you look at this trend going down, that's where it's going to run into resistance and then just keep fading. It would need to break this, if we had a trend line right there, it would need to break that before it looks like it's, I don't know what it's going to do right now. I don't know if it's going to go up or down. So maybe I'll just get out the rest of my shares for my short as well, and I'll just be finished with it. I already made plenty of money on it. Fantastic. Look at that there. It's going to go to 12 now. But maybe. Yep, there comes a bounce. Go to 12.50. Come on. I'm going to put an order to short more at 12.50. If I can pop up the VWAP, why wouldn't I? So let's see if it pops up the VWAP. Yep, I should have been more patient with it. I could have got my $12 out of it. That would have been 60 cents a share. I would have snagged that. Now, is GRWG putting a base in? Should I add? No. Because it could put the base in, go sideways all day long, and then later on today crack sideways price action and then go down to 15. So I'll just hang out. Look at that. 12, 16, 12, 20. 1235. All right, I got reshorted at 1233 on BFRA. Into that little bounce right there. Right at VWAP. So we'll see how it reacts there. I wanted 1250. I put it at 1245 originally, but it was looking like it was having a tough time struggling. Man, that $6 short would have been nice. We could be covering right here at VWAP on Pixie. Squeezed up, short at $6, and then cover at 530. Redu's reclaiming green, back over 740 now. And BFRA. Might just end up fading the rest of the day. Man, this thing went from $10 to $14. So I'm glad I didn't add on GRWG because it looks like it's going to crack sideways price action, maybe. Okay. Okay, I added a little bit to my DRWG at 1578. Added just a little bit. Back to BFRA. So I'll just put the stop loss in at 1250. And I'm thinking this could be an all-day fader. Okay, I covered just a tiny bit. Here at 12, just to lock a tiny bit in. So if it gets over 1250, it'll cover that loss. But I'm going to put my stop loss in on BFRA at 1251. Alright, so got the stop loss in. Look at that. Pixie all the way down to $5 now. Wow. Wow. Pixie. Damn, you suck. I had a feeling Pixie was going to die. I mean, said it once, said it 1,000 times. I mean, volume trumps everything, but a lot of the times, look at this long-term chart. Spike, fail, spike, fail, spike, fail. So now here we are. Today, spikes up. Look, it's met into all these bag holders getting out. Excited. It's even got 60 million in volume too. So I would need multiple days of volume to get through all that resistance. You know, absorbing all the sellers. Need some really good news. PGEN. That one's breaking out on the daily. Not going to trade that one though. GRWG. Looks like it's basing. Palkesh, you sell anything? What does he got? He's Pixie long at 356. God, I hope you sold some, bro. Did you sell some of that Pixie, Palkesh? He always gets some pretty sick entries. Oh, took me out on BFRA. Man, hit 1250 and then just got rejected. That sucks. God, what a wide spread on that thing. So if we look at, if Palkesh was long at 356, Pixie, he was long Pixie at 356, so he saw it in the pre-market. Oh, so you probably, when did you buy this? You buy it yesterday? When did you buy it? Did you buy it yesterday, Palkesh? I was thinking you bought during this consolidation zone, but at 356, Jesus Christ, you had a good entry. He's not answering us. Hey, so did you get long at 1150, Leroy? If you did, please tell me you're selling up here in the 12s. If you got long at 1150, please tell me you're selling up the 12s, because this thing's probably going to roll over up here and just fade the rest of the day. No, you haven't sold? GRWG basing just over 1550. So I got 500 shares right now. See how much stronger this thing can come back. It could just trade in the channel though for a little bit between 1650 and 1550. Sell that bitch. Oh, so you didn't. Why did you write 1150 on BFRA? I mean, I was long from, I think, what was it 1145? No, you didn't buy. Kirk looks like it's going to break out. It's holding near its highs. If somebody wanted to buy this, they're like, I'm going to go long Kirk because I think it's going to get over. I wouldn't look at this consolidation. Look at this bull flag. Spike up, bull flag. I'm not going to buy it because I don't want to pay attention to it all day. I pretty much made all my money for the day. And I'm not very good at buying breakouts. But this looks like a long to me. I bet you Monday this is over this price. I bet you Monday it's at like 13, 14, maybe 15. Who knows? Let's look at the volume on the daily. Look at that. Look, it had a low volume sell off yesterday, and it put in a doji. It didn't even really sell off. It just held its gains. That's bullish as fuck. Had 1 day of consolidation right here, and now it's squeezing. This thing's gonna go higher. I can't believe I'm not buying it. I'm not going to though. Look at that. BFRA rolling the fuck over. Bye-bye. Damn, BFRA just giving it up. Yep, BFRA is probably gonna fade all day long. Look at that, Kirk. There it goes. Right when I'm saying that. Nice flat top breakout, bull flag right there. There it is, Kirk. Yep. You suck at breakouts too, Leroy? Or are you just repeating me? I suck at breakouts. And I'll buy them here and there, but good for Kirk though. We want more extension. I'm just gonna wait for the short on it. I just want to let it extend some more. Higher the better. More extension. Oh, Pixie. Please tell me you took some profits, Pal Cash. If you're out there listening, tell me you took some up at 16 or at $6. Let's see here. Tim Sykes just bought 55,000 shares of LQMT. Let's check that out real fast. LQMT. Oh, God. He loves buying these illiquid fucking just shit. Look at it spike. That's why he loves buying it. Little dip on this. Panic pattern on this multi-day runner. That was in the 17s yesterday. Nothing huge, but should be able to bounce back to the 14s, 15s today. Remember, a lot of 11 a.m. bounces lately, hence why I'm buying a little later in the morning than usual. Look at that. He is getting a nice bounce. He got it at 0.134. Look at the daily on it. Okay, I see what he did. Yeah, I like that setup. Look at that. Multi-day run. Huge sell-off, and then he's trying to buy this bounce. I mean, it's probably going to roll over and then continue with more downside, but he'll be selling real quick. I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't selling right now in the 1430s. I mean, he bought at 0.134. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he sold in the 1430s. Well, yeah, he said his goal was 14s or 15s. Just covered the rest of my BFRA. So it did take me out earlier, but I hopped back in when it didn't keep continuing through 1250 and it stayed heavy on VWAP. I hopped back in the 1220s. Just covered the rest. It probably fades all day, but I'm not gonna watch it. GRWG. Man, Pixie down to the 470s. What a sell-off. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. All right. Well, BPTH hitting the high day scanner. Wow. BPTH. Look at that. I'm not going to chase it though. Doesn't it suck? It seems like every single chart we look at has a horrific daily chart. Let's see if Sykes sold his bought LQMT. He hasn't sold yet. Hey, it looks like Jackaroo is long GRWG2 also. He's one of the gurus in Sykes's room, so it looks like he had the same idea as me. And pull back on BPTH. Some people are trading GLDLF. 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 Morning panic. Is this a OTC? So it's, yeah, it's got extension. Look, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, not that much extension though. This has to be an OTC. GLD LF. Easy to get ticker dyslexia with that one. GLD LF. Yep, OTC. Knew it. Let's see what they were doing with it. Multi-day run. Today's the first red day. There's not a whole lot of meat on the bone, though. I mean, nice panic, though. From the 270s down to 230s. Looks like Kyle was buying it. No short. Was he buying it? I don't see if he was buying it. Doesn't say. See here, Tim's like says BPTH is one of the main reasons why I hardly ever short anymore. I know several veteran short sellers who made millions over the years and lost all of their money in one day. I know how that feels. Went from single digits to $70. I remember that, BPTH. It's a nice bounce, though. Let's see if it's still going. BPTH. Yeah, it's holding up. Holding over VWAP. Damn, Pixie's still fading. Pixie is still fading. Jesus. Unbelievable. Kirk. Yep, Kirk's over 13 now. Look at that. Could have bought 1,000 shares at $12.50 and be selling half here at 13. I knew it was going to go up. Don't ask me why I didn't buy. I was sitting there talking about how it was going to go up. Look at this, spike up, consolidating over VWAP. Look at VWAP. It's separated from VWAP. I mean, this just screams fucking... It just screams long. Long. It's breaking out over the previous day's highs. It's so bullish. Look, yesterday's previous day's highs. See? Got the breakout over the previous day's highs, and it's holding its gains, putting in higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. Flat top breakout. Boom. Now it's squeezing. This is a fucking... Look at this chart. And remember it, because next time you see this, you'll know. Long. Look at that. Over VWAP, separated from VWAP today. Breaking out over yesterday's highs. It just doesn't move that fast because it's got such a big float. Kirk. 12 million. Shit. If this thing got... This thing got like 50, 60, 100 million in volume. Oh, man. This thing could really, really squeeze hard. Hopefully it does. We want to get some extension. So we can get a short. Retail. Not going to short it today. That's for sure. This thing probably goes all day long. Ugh. Okay. I mean, for now, it's 10 a.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I just shared your YouTube on Twitter and Facebook. Wow, thanks, Leroy. Damn, bro. That's nice of you, man. Why'd you do that? You didn't have to do that. Yeah, I've shared this channel on Facebook one time. I never share it on Facebook. And I don't ever really advertise either. I mean, I don't do anything to try to promote it. I don't ever put it on. I should put it on Twitter. I don't know why I don't put it on Twitter. I should at least put it on Twitter. I have a Twitter account. I'm just bad about checking it and fucking with it. Yeah, I don't know why. I should be, every time I do a live stream, I should be, like the night before, I should be putting it on the live stream. I don't, I kind of, the channel is like super small. There's only like 100 and I think I have like less than 200 subscribers. It's coming up on 200. And sometimes I only get a few viewers every, like when we go live. Yeah, when we go live, the few people that show up and are in here, I like the fact that it's small. I like that there's not a ton of people in there, where I like the fact that there's not just comment after comment after comment. I like y'all's I just like that it's small. I just like that it's small. So, but hey, thank you very much. I appreciate you sharing it. I mean, ideally, I guess the goal would be with the YouTube channel. If somebody's having a YouTube channel, they're wanting to get as many people as they possibly can following it, so they could potentially get money from YouTube for their channel. But I mean, I don't care if it ever gets big or not. I give two fucking shits. I like doing the live stream because it's fun. It's fun. I like interacting with a community of traders. I like interacting with like-minded people. Plus, I like helping. So if people are, like, say somebody's new in the chat and somebody's new in the chat, or say new to trading, and they want to get in there and ask some basic questions, then I don't mind answering those, or maybe somebody might ask a question that I don't know, and then I have to go learn, which would be good, because there's so much shit to learn in the market. So much stuff to learn. But thank you, man, for promoting it a little bit, bro. I appreciate that so much. That's pretty cool. Real live trading. Exactly. It's real live trading. Because I remember when I first started trading, I would think to myself, God, I wish somebody would just trade. You always hear people doing, like, what? I would follow people on YouTube and they'd always doing like a recap of their shit. Oh, okay, this is what I did. I'm like, fuck that. I want to see. It's better when it's live and it's happening in real time. Because then if I fuck it up, you see it. Or if I do really good, you see it. It's, And God knows I have screwed up some trades on this channel. One time I was short overnight. I think it was. See if I can remember the ticker. Damn it, I can't remember the ticker. I'd know it if I saw it. So one of those things. I was short overnight with Henry. He was long, and I was short. And here, we'll look at GEVO. It was kind of the same chart as GEVO. And this is actually, this was kind of a reason why I gave up this. So a lot of times when you see stocks, no, GEVO's not a good example. Last week it was, what was a big runner last week? Not SRNE. It was that one that went from like, I bought it at $4.17 and I sold it like, I was selling on the way up. It went all the way to $7 that day. Anyways, so sometimes you get these stocks where, in the after hours, they start squeezing super high. And then I would short into that after hours squeeze. Because a lot of times, that after hours squeeze, you'll have a pullback and a yank, kind of like this with GEVO. Except I'd want more extension on it. I'd want it way extended. Because you have lighter volume in the after hours. So when the real volume comes in the next day, people are looking to take their profits. But that day, even though it gapped up and I shorted into the after hours that day, it right at the open, Henry was long, I was short, and the thing just took off like a rocket ship, and I lost like 3K. And I look like an idiot on the live stream. I mean, the recaps, it's cool because it shows you what works, but it's nice to see the losses too. Look at that. I got a good cover on Givo. I covered down here 135. It bounced all the way up to 155. I should have reshorted it right up there. Oh well. I'm done. I already made my money for the day. Yeah, so after all said and done, right now I'm up $2,186.28. And I still have another unrealized profit on GRWG of $142.59. But GRWG could still have more downside. So I'm not getting too cocky with this just yet. I've got a good entry down here low. $15.89 is my entry. $15.89. I got 500 shares. So, and if it continues down to 15, I'm going to double that position size. If it goes down to like 15 or between 14.50 and 15, I'm going to add. I'll probably add 500 shares at 15 if it goes down further, and then maybe add some more down in the 14s, and then hopefully sell a bounce the next day. So yeah, I'm willing to take a little pain, but I mean, this sell-off is, I feel like it's going to be coming to an end soon on GRWG. It may hold up right here over 15.50. Not sure. I'm still holding my redo. It's starting to base. It might go down to 6. We'll see though. I cut the trade on redo at 1631. So I had it to where my see my risk. I had my risk set at 631. So the red to green on it was 638. So if it went red on the day and then broke the previous day's lows, that's why I had my risk set there. But then once it broke, and it usually whenever they go red on the day, they continue to panic and fall. And it didn't do that. So when it didn't do that, I hopped back in at 628. But it might do that later today. But I'm going to add down at 6. If it goes down to 6, I got an order to buy some more shares. Because really I want like 1,500, maybe 2,000 shares of this. But we haven't had a first green day yet. But we will. I'm fairly confident that we will. Yeah, you got to take... It's part of the game is learning how to lose. It's definitely an art form, learning how to lose. All right, so Kelly B, I guess, had a volatility halt. Let's check that out real fast. Kelly B. Wow. Jesus Christ, look at this. From $23 up to $90? Oh my God. That's hilarious. Wow. Huh. Let's see what the float on that is. Kelly B. Oh, wow. It shows a float of 94,000? That can't be right. Shows Kelly. Well, I mean, it does kind of make sense because it moved, because it went up. Let's see here. It went up. Look at how much is it up percentage wise. Kelly B is up 222%. I'm gonna check Yahoo Finance. Let's see what their float says. Because not all these companies, you know, I get my share, my float size from Trade Ideas, but I mean, you could check Trade Ideas and they'll say one thing. You could check FinViz. That's another place. It's free. You could go there and check. Or you can go on Yahoo Finance. If you go to Yahoo Finance, go to Statistics. And then scroll down a little bit. On the right-hand side, it shows the float. So this sounds a little bit, probably a little more, I don't know. It says 33 million in the float. So who knows who's right? I mean, I've never seen a float size of 94,000. That's ridiculous. So I'm more inclined to believe Yahoo Finance. Looks like Trade Ideas is no. Look at that, Kirk. You can't wait. Okay. Kirk up to 1339 now. Kirk, I feel like was a good swing trade idea. You could have just put in. I should have fucking. God, I'm kind of irritated with myself that I didn't buy that. I should have bought it at like 1250. Risk the low of this dip right here at 1220. You could just risk 12. Risk VWAP. Risk $12. Risk the whole dollar number. Risk VWAP. Put your stop loss in. Come back on Monday and pay yourself. Anyways, I think I'm finished, guys. It's already 10:08. I got some work to tend to. Kelly B's halted again.
IPO is now trading.
Uh-oh, new IPO. Let's look at that real fast before I go. Damn, Kelly B. Jesus Christ. I wonder if there's shares to short on it. I'm just curious. Not that I want to short it, but... Nope, no shares. And the IPO is NNOX. Is now open. IPO. Initial Public Offering. For those of you who don't know what that means. And that means that today is day one, minute one. First time this stock has ever been in the stock market. Opened at 2026, at 21. See if they have any info on it on the Trade Ideas yet. NNOX. So... Nano X Imaging. Nope, they don't have any info on it yet. Okay, I'm finished. I'll see you guys next Wednesday. I'll be back next Wednesday. Thank you, Leroy, for promoting the channel. Appreciate it so much, dude. And thank you guys for stopping in. Next Wednesday, Henry will be back with me. So you can hear us talk shit to each other. Other than that, you guys trade safe, right? Just a quick review, though. Hold on, I'm not ready to go yet. Just a quick review. GRWG. We're going to be getting a bounce soon. Mark my words. It's coming. Okay.